Hello. Maybe. Okay, so I'm just going to give you like a little update. I'm also going to answer some questions and kind of just ramble on about um, some different things. First off, as far as my diet goes, like I've been doing good, but I have been starving this week. I don't know what it is. I don't know like if I have a worm or what's going on, but I have been so hungry. Like I'll eat and then like an hour later I am starving. And I usually am not the person to be like, I'm starving, but a couple of times this week I've been like, I am starving. Like I woke up last night about 1:30 and I like ate some, what did I eat? Oh, I had some strawberries and bananas. And like I just like could not, I just like ate. I was like like I was dying or something and I needed food. Like I hadn't eaten in a couple months. It was really weird. Anyways, I've been really starving and yeah, so as far as my diet goes, it's been good. Kind of going from there to my first question I've been getting asked a lot is, since I have the bad back and I have some physical physical restrictions, that I can't do certain activities, what do I do for exercise? And I figure, you know what, that is a very good question because I don't talk a lot about exercise, and the reason why I don't is because my exercise is usually pretty boring. I don't do anything exciting. I can't, so I don't talk about it. But I do exercise. I am very active. Um, First off, I walk a lot. I walk my dog. I walk at different places. I actually have a video that I'm going to upload after this um, of a place that I go walk at quite a bit, not as often as I like because it's wonderful. This time of year, it's beautiful. So I'm going to be going a lot. But I walk. I walk tons. And this has been like the hardest thing for me to learn to do because I was the type of person who is like wham bam, get it done kind of thing, and walking is very kind of, it can be fast paced, but you know, it's kind of like a time consuming thing, whereas before when my back wasn't hurting, I would run and like do a mile and a half on the treadmill in like 20 minutes and then I was like done for the day. I was like done. But now I have to like take a lot of my day out and like exercise. So, one thing that really sticks out to me is my back. When it went out, I still didn't understand that there's certain things that I wouldn't be able to do ever, probably. And if you look it up on the internet, you know, we all have Google. We can Google. We all have like Yahoo search or YouTube even. But the amount of like force it puts on your spine when you run, no matter how good your shoes are, it's really hard on your spine. And I kind of would recommend anyone who is carrying extra weight to kind of refrain from actually running because it can be very detrimental to your health as far as your body goes. Now, I'm not talking about people who have like, you know, 50 pounds to lose, but people who have, you know, a larger amount of weight to lose, it might not be a good idea that you engage in such, you know, strenuous activity because it can be, you know, quite damaging on your spine. But anyways, I walk a lot. I do yoga, and yoga is not, it's turned into like a very like kind of like exercise for me. But I do it because of my back, and it really stretches my spine and it cracks. Like every time I do my yoga, my back, my whole spine cracks, and you know, it adjusts you naturally, and it's really great. If you can Google yoga, I would do it on, I'm sure there's like YouTube yoga videos. I'm sure they're on there. I know I have Netflix, and I usually do my yoga on like some weird Netflix yoga tape that they have on there. They have a bunch. They're usually really weird, but still, you can like kind of right. I have it memorized, like the routine, so I usually can just like lay on the carpet for like an hour and just like do a lot of the exercises I've learned. So that's one thing. I try to get to the gym a few times a week. I'm going to be going a lot more. But when I go to the gym, I usually do a little bit of like just stretching on the ball that they have there and whatnot. But usually I do the elliptical or some other machine that gives me full support on my spine. You know, just kind of to change it up a bit. I also have resistant ropes and resistant bands. If you haven't seen, I'll actually show you at one point in another later video my actual bands that I use, and you can use this right in your house, which is really awesome because I don't have to go to the gym. I just kind of sit and do this with my resistant bands, and it kind of like builds up your triceps and your biceps. Well, triceps is more like, you know, if you look up tricep exercises, what you have to do. So yeah, I do that, and I'm not as active as I was before my back kind of went bad. I used to, you know, run a lot, work out a lot. I used to do the punching bag in kickboxing, which I loved, but you know, that's not, one little punch can set my whole spine off. It's just ridiculous. But I used to pick up my nephews and throw them and toss them and spin them, and now I'm kind of like, you know, I have to really pay attention to what I'm doing as far as exercise goes, because it can really, you know, hurt the spine. What else? I've been getting a lot of questions about my plastic surgery scar. People want to see my stomach scar. So I'm going to show you my stomach scar, and I'm actually going to pop up the cam and watch myself for a couple seconds, which is good, and show you my scar. Let me see if you can see it. You can kind of see it, and the reason why you can see it so good, is probably because of the fact that I tan, and I don't tan my scar. But yeah, it's barely noticeable. It really isn't that noticeable. You can kind of see it. It kind of opened up a little here and kind of has like a little, but yeah. When I got out of surgery, I asked the plastic surgeon if I was stapled or stitched, and he was like, "You're glued." So I was like, wow, you know, that's really weird. So apparently they use like, hold on, let me let my dog itch himself. Apparently, excuse me, they use glue now. So I do that. Oh, and just a little bit of random things. I was making fish the other day, and I was cleaning it and like preparing it and chopping it, and I actually put a picture of what I made with the fish. It was trout or salmon or trout, I forget which one I got. Anyways, and the fish got like under my fingernails, and I haven't had nails forever, so my hands just smelled like fish, and I was like, ew, that's disgusting. And it, like, I guess it was like stuck under my nails, which I cleaned my nails, but it was like literally like glued to the underside of my nails. It was really gross, and I was like scrubbing them, and it like wouldn't stop smelling. So I ended up chopping them all off, and I was like, that's it, I'm done, goodbye nails. So I chopped all my nails off, but that was like 3 days ago, and I really, really miss my nails, like a lot. I miss them a ton, which is kind of strange. This is turning into like the most rambling video I've ever done. But yeah, I'm going to do like a day in the life, I guess, video coming up. I think that would be really cool. I'm going to show you what I do from morning till night. Obviously, there's some things you don't get to see. But my routine every day. I think one important thing with weight loss is routine, and just kind of getting into the pattern of doing certain things and whatnot. But yeah, what else? Did I write it down? I always like have a plan, and then I come and get on cam and I forget everything I wanted to say. Yeah. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Let me do a little quick thinky. No, I can't think of anything. But yeah, so this is just like a little update, and then after this one uploads, you're going to see another video that I'm going to put up, which is just me going to my special place that I like to go walk, that you all can see. And then I think I'm going to take you somewhere else that I go walk that's really cool in a couple days, so we'll have to check that out. Yeah, but anyways, thanks for watching as always, and I look forward to hearing your comments and questions. Ow. Bye.